So if you wanna learn a really easy and broken comp right now, the Warwick Laser Corp admin brawler, okay, there's so much variants to this, but you can basically play whatever with it. If you get a brawler start, you get a brawler emblem, you can go heavy onto the brawlers like I did this game, or if you have an admin opener, you can go for that with, stacking HP, or you go for the, the HP stacking or the 81. Otherwise, you can just go full into the Laser Corp one and you just get infinite drone damage. And it works so perfectly with the brawler because, you have a lot of drones. They shoot when you get attacked, and then you're just playing brawler, so you have a bunch of HP, so you get infinite amounts of the drone attacks. So I think it's really fun. I'm a bit biased. I was actually a Warwick main before, so, having Warwick be a carry, pretty good stuff, or at least for me. So here I'm gonna start off with the preparation because wasn't really a lot to play there, and prep works with anything, right? So we're just kicking it off right here with some random duelies, some random brawlers, and I saw off the bat that this was a Warwick game. Since I had some brawlers, I had some laser corps, and I just wanted to play something. And I had Bloodthirsters, and there's not a lot of units that can use Bloodthirster. You want a melee carry that's up there who can heal a lot. And preferably they have a lot of HP, so you get that nice shield from the Bloodthirster as well, and that's exactly what Warwick with Brawler is gonna do. It's gonna heal infinite with the damage and gonna get a very nice shield. I guess you can play, Belveth with, Bloodthirster, but I mean, you can play Belveth if you hit a Belveth, but it's not really a comp. So, the Warwick comp is what I'm trying to go for right here. So my strat for the game is just find a start where I can save HP, be as healthy as possible. So I need to find a unit which I can put my Titans and put my Bloodthirster on. And for now it's gonna be GP because, he's a frontline duelist, it works with him. Because these are some pretty awkward items to slam early game. If you get items like Runas, I could just slam it on the Hail, but for now I need to just find a carry for this comp. So that's basically the hard part about any competitive. You just need to find a way to get to your late game board. If you wanna play 2 items, then you need to find how to use those items and how to get to late game. So for now it's gonna be GP. It's not the best option, I'm not gonna lie, but see, I'm pretty strong enough here just because we got a lot of 2 stars. Basically, if you just get 2 stars early game, you're pretty much good to go. And here I actually got 4 brawlers, so really nice stuff. So we're just getting those 2 stars coming in, which is gonna be perfect once we hit the brawlers. Once you get a 2-star Renekton and you have 6 or 8 brawlers, you basically get like a 1 or 2k HP boost. Don't correct me on the numbers, I just threw some random numbers up there, but the basic point is, once you get a 2-star, you get more HP, and that's gonna scale with the brawler. So it's very nice if you can 2 or 3-star brawlers because of that. And yeah, we're just so tanky that no one can get through our front line. So we just have these 2 shitters in the back, these 2 duelists who are actually putting a big work right here. So pretty trash items, but doesn't matter since we have 2 stars. And boom, Brawler Crest. Perfect. I mean, we couldn't really get anything better than that. We're playing brawlers and then we just get a crest. Mortog is just blessing us today, so thank you for that. And we actually found another brawler. We're actually at 7 brawlers with emblem right now. So we just need to find a Warwick and we need to get to level 8. So I need to focus on my econ game because we're gonna spike infinitely once we can go level 8. And we have 1 Warwick because we then are able to put in 8 brawlers, and that's just a huge power spike. So the econ is my main prior right now, and I mean, we're still win streaking, so I think we're gonna make some pretty easy money from that, just getting the increased interest and getting the win streak goals. So this guy had some good positioning, thinking he was smart, getting that Nor on my backline to assassinate my Gale carry, but little did he know we're actually having a brawler emblem on her as well as Bloodthirster, so she actually is pretty tanky. But in the end it wasn't enough. The Nor is just one-shotting us. Nor is a really good comp. My last video I made a comp about or I made a guide on how to play the Nor comp, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. Anyhow, without plugging myself anymore, we're actually gonna take a loss here, but it's all good since we're so healthy. And look at that Warwick right there. If I can get that, that's just a secured first right there. If I lose while getting a Warwick from this carousel, I might be the worst TFT player. So let's put that up to the test. We're actually at 8 brawlers right now. The problem is we're at level 6, so we can't put that in just yet. But we have a clear path on what we need to do, so this game is gonna be really easy. We just need to get to, you know, level 8 once again. So for now we're just been chilling. We're gonna remove that Kale, put those good items on the Warwick. So finally we got him, and we're gonna put in the Ash just so we activate Laser Corps. Use a shitter, you know, a random trait bot, which is gonna give us infinite amount of drones. Preferably 4 Laser Corps, so we get the drones on everyone. So every brawler is gonna get a drone, and that's just gonna be really big. But since we got, you know, the brawler start, we're gonna put a more heavy focus on the brawler, so I'm not really gonna care about the Laser Corp that much. We're basically just gonna play our strongest board, and maybe play a Laser Corp a bit more, and maybe play some more admin until we can, you know, get to level 8 and play, you know, 8 brawlers. So don't sweat too much about playing an exact comp. Just play whatever you hit, because Warwick has 3 traits. It's so perfect. There's infinite amount of ways to play him. And here I'm just gonna remove my Warwick from the board. A little tip if you didn't know. Just something that gives him a bit more power since we're playing Preparation. So he's gonna get stacked up right there, because I really need to play him, because he's basically my only damage source, except, you know, Laser Corps. So we really need him in the round. So the only way we're gonna be able to stack him, or stack the Preparation stacks, is by having him, you know, AFK on the minion rounds. And I actually decided to slam my Infinite Edge. I'm down to debate this. Was it a good slam? Should I try it for another item? Like, as far as I know, like basically any item is okay on Warwick. I really like Titans. I like Bloodthirsters. They work really well on him because he's brawler and he attacks a lot. But he's also very good with, you know, Guardian Angel, or yeah, you know, that item where you lose aggro because it's your main carry. It's kind of like said from last set, right? In my opinion. So what is the third best item on Warwick? So if you guys know, let me know, because I kind of want to find that out. But once you're at this spot, you basically just want to slam the third item, just because you get so much value. Probably gonna save a bunch of placements, and you just get so much stronger because it's the third item. So it, you know, every item you put on a carry in TFT, they basically get exponentially stronger due to how stats and stuff like that works. By the way, I didn't go over it, but we got the big data, I think it's called, the Warwick augment. Basically we get a bunch more HP every time he attacks, and you know, since brawler scale percentage of HP, it's so good with this augment, because he just gets more HP to my team, and then that scales percentagely. So yeah, we're gonna scale up the HP a bunch this game, which is lovely right there. And as you can see, yeah, we're just a bit high roll in this game, I'm not even gonna lie. So we have all the Warwick items out of the way. What I really want right now is some sort of, you know, burn and anti-heal. So a Sunfire would be really nice, but what's even better is if I get a cloak, and boom, we just hit that. Because we got this random spat before, and the only craftable item now, you can't craft the Laser Corps anymore. So the only craftable item you can have is, you know, the admin heart or the admin emblem. So we're gonna craft that and just put in another random admin, and boom, there we are at 4 admin. And here I am, big boomer mode. I didn't have time to choose my admin, so I didn't get that starting one, but I choose it in the end. Yeah, I'm just a bit too slow, but you know, I rather just take my time, lose one permanenting stacking HP, just so we get you know, the right choice of the admin right there. So we got it in the end, and I'm just gonna slam that on Vi, because why not? Pun intended. And we're off here to another fight. This guy actually has Giant Slayer, so he's actually gonna do a lot of damage to my brawlers with the Giant Slayer bonus, and he has Last Whisper with the Infinite Edge. So this guy could be a very strong opponent right here. He's kind of countering us with the items, so that's a bit scary. Also has Ox Force Fiddle, so it's just super tanky. And he has a Sunfire, so he's burning through my max HP. So no surprise we lost here due to the things I mentioned, but it's all good. I'm just worried about making econ, so we're even gonna sell that Ergot because we're not even gonna have place for him. We're gonna need more level 9 just so we can get you know, the last laser core in. But right now the thing we're doing is just staying above 50 because we're so healthy. This game I'm just going for a first, so we're not gonna spend the gold. If you're going for a top 4, you should just roll down and level up at this point. But I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like going for a first right here. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna hold on to the econ and the slow roll. And hope for the best, basically. And we also got a Sunfire from the buy right there. So that's perfect. That's our anti-heal. Finally. And we didn't really have like another itemized or unit itemized. I mean, we can just put random items on unit, but I'd rather just build Thieves Gloves because we get 2 items for free, so that's gonna be better than any item I can build this because we get more value. So I decided to put that on the Riven. Probably gonna get her 3-star since we're at so much gold. And I really love that this guy built a depth dance on, you know, Belveth, because that's something I feel like many players wouldn't do. They have some tanks, they have a, you know, Aurelion, they have a AP carry TF, but maybe didn't get a mana Sane or something, or, you know, a random tank item. So we decided to just put a Depth Dance on Belveth, which is a bit creative. You need to find those openings because you're just so good on her. She jumps in, does infinite damage and just heals it up, and is basically unkillable. So yeah, that guy was really strong. And now we're facing yeah, it's a Lucian carry, right? And the MF, so he's actually playing the quick draw. I actually haven't gotten too much into this comp. I wanna try to figure out how you play this. I played it once with Kai'Sa, MF, and I just played that Fender line. It was pretty good, but I don't know if the quick draw is a really good comp. I think it's pretty fine if you just play Kai'Sa and MF because those units are just really cracked, right? But you don't really want to go too deep on into it like you did with the Recon comp. As far as I know, don't quote me on that one. But back onto the Warwick comp. You guys came here to learn about the, you know, Warwick line, not to hear me yapping about random stuff. And we actually got a, what's it called, Tactician's Crown. And it's really nice in this comp because now we can fit in 4 admin, Laser Corps, 8 brawlers. That's just perfect because there's so many traits we can go for. And now we're just able to fill it out and make this Warwick just a Giga Shad. He has HP from Brawler, you know, damage from Admin and Laser Corp. He's just gonna be so strong right now. And not much is happening right now. We're staying above 50 gold, rolling it slowly down. And now we're facing a 3-star Renegade Kai'Sa actually. So this should be interesting. Let's see if we can beat this or if it's just gonna annihilate me. It looks pretty good so far. We're gonna get onto the Kai'Sa, but we actually got stuck on the target dummy. Oh, but he got the ulti off. Hopefully, yeah, we actually won this. Not even close, baby. And onto the Morgana. Basically, we have all the things we need. We have a Sunfire, we have some tank items, we have Warwick kitted out, so we can basically go for whatever here. We're gonna 3-star LeBlanc and probably 3-star, you know, Vi. So Protectors is okay, Seeks is okay. I decided to just go for the Ionic Spark because, you know, you have so much AP damage with random abilities, and you also have Laser Corp, so we're gonna get a lot of more damage with the Magic Shred. So we're gonna give Vi her last item, so that's gonna be perfect. She's 3-star as well, so she's gonna be alive for a long time. Is proccing that spark, damaging and hiring the mana pool for the enemy team. So that's perfect. We have her with 3 items now as well. By the way, I didn't mention this. The reason why I, you know, put my champion duplicator on Vi before is that I just had a full shop. So I need to duplicate her so I could buy another unit. So I was just saving my duplicator for something like that happens, because, you know, it's the worst feeling when you're re-rolling and then your bench is full. Yeah, it's the worst feeling once you're like 2 units away from your carries and then you need to choose who to sell. That's the biggest pain I know, especially once you play like the supers reroll comp. Ooh, that sucks. So then you just have to high roll a bit. I mean, if you get a champion duplicator, that gives you another chance to, you know, 3-star one to get more champions onto the bench. And just since we're rerolling, you know, the free costs, we're actually gonna go for LeBlanc as well. Not that she's gonna do that much, but it's just all our units are basically free cost that we're gonna reroll. Vi, Jax, you know, LeBlanc. So it's gonna be really easy to hit. So that's the reason why I'm rerolling it. Because I feel like rerolling Warwick is just a bit too unrealistic. I actually got a game where I got a Twisted Fate 3-star with double trouble, and somehow I didn't even get first. So that's probably gonna be my next upload. So that was a pretty funny game. Right here we are just gonna go for some random item. None of them were really that good, so I decided to just go for the Titans to put it on Jax. The thing is, we couldn't really take anything good here. I would love Eternal Winter on like Vi, because she's so tanky, or on, you know, another unit. But the only units we had left, we're never gonna 3-star them, and we don't have items on them except Jax, and he's not really a tank, so we can't put that on him. So I decided to just go for the rocket grab, because there's always people who don't scout and then just randomly hook their carry, and you get a free win of that. So that item is so underrated. I believe it's the highest win rate, or at least it was the highest win rate Ornn item used, because people don't check it. Even in Grandmaster, Master Plus lobbies, people don't check it. So if you're unsure of what Ornn item to take, just go for the rocket grab. It's always a nice choice. You can just be that rat and you just hook their carry. And now we actually have to spend our gold because we're at 1 HP. So I'm finally gonna level up to just put in a random Ash. So we get drones on everybody. We get that 4 laser corps. So that was basically my game plan. I was gonna stay 8 slow roll until I needed to level up. So now we need to do it. And maybe it was a fight tip, because this fight was actually close. So good thing we leveled up here. And oh, look at this fiddle, so good. Sonya's and Oxforce, that managed to use a Giga Shad, and I guess I am as well, because we're just starting to 3-star everything right here. LeBlanc's coming in. We're probably not gonna 3-star anything more though, because our gold has run out. So now we're just trying to go for a more 2-star. That's basically the only thing we can hit. And since we have a 3-star LeBlanc, I feel like we have to itemize her here. With a blue buff, she's gonna cast a lot more, so hopefully she does some more damage. I mean, we basically have 0 AP traits. We only have her on AD, admin, and she has a brawler, so she's probably not gonna do that much. But I was just hoping that maybe she does something with this blue. So we're on to the last fight right here. Let's see if we can clutch it out. I mean, this guy has a strong Aurelion, has a Syndra throwing in units, and I used a Giga Shad Nunu right there. So let's see if we can clutch this. And ooh, it's looking close right here. So let's see. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more TFT Set 8.5 content. And leave a like, it helps me out on YouTube and I appreciate it. And boom, there we go. We actually got him, barely. And now, peace out guys.